I'm frozen in place after what I see when my 15-year-old daughter steps out of the shower. For a brief, fleeting, hopeful moment, I naively believe the purple reddish marks on my baby's chest, just above the towel, are bruises. Then the mouth shape of the marks registers. I'm paralyzed. Oblivious that her mother has just seen hickeys on her only child's chest for the first time, she looks at me puzzled, until I scream, "What is that? What are they? Where did they come from? What did you do? What happened?" I start to hyperventilate. "It's too soon," echoes inside my head. I have visions of the summer when I was 12 years old and sucker punched poor Philip in the face during a game of catch and kiss because he caught me and I was afraid he was going to impregnate me. The inconvenient theory I had at the time I punched poor Phil was that saliva could mix when you kiss, and then you swallow it, and a baby would form in your stomach. All my theories were missing one fundamental clue: the difference between a boy's body and my own. I had some intimation that human reproduction was closely related to the tingling feeling I got every time I heard Tom Jones sing, or when a boy paid any attention to me at all, but it was nothing specific. My parents didn't speak of such things. Even after my mother heard from a neighbor that several months later that Philip and I were dry humping in a field around the corner from our apartment, she didn't consider that I might need to know how my body works. She never took time to explain or forewarn me about the true precariousness of sex or my sexuality. Then once I learned from confusing conversations with my girlfriends how women really get pregnant, I vowed that would never happen to my child. I would begin to explain how she got in utero while she was still in there. And I have, in fact, fulfilled my vow and prepared my daughter vigilantly for the emergence of her libido. At 15, she knows everything I know about sex. I'm the neighborhood mom everyone else's kids come to with questions like, do boys kiss girls' privates? As well as the accessible source of technical information about STDs and birth controls. So as I sit on the ottoman fighting nausea and terror, the rush of burgeoning sexuality and all that it means floods me. I've come a long way, learning about my body and how to enjoy it, feeling comfortable in my skin finally at 41 years old. And I've educated my daughter about how it all works, so that she will not have to figure anything out, and she can make great decisions and handle herself and her body wisely. And despite the fact that she's now doing that, I'm trembling, terrified on her behalf. She asks, "What's wrong? Are you okay?" No, I'm not okay. Despite all the talking and preparedness I've given her, I never thought to prepare myself. We stare at each other for a long moment, and I think, she just got those boobs. How can there be hickeys on them already? She says calmly and matter-of-factly, "Well, now that you've seen them, you should know that I think I want to have sex." Why? "Because I've been with Stephen for 2 months now and we're ready," she says. You're 15. Sex will complicate this relationship, make you emotionally attached, and it will make breaking up excruciating. Besides, no 15-year-old boy is any good at sex. It's not worth it. Maybe so, but I still want to do it. Why? Because I want to. Isn't that the reason people have sex? I could ask her why she wants to, but she will not be able to articulate it. I know the desire is coming from a place she can't access, let alone express. You can't, I say, my voice shaking, until you're on birth control and I get you some condoms. I know, Mom. That's why I'm telling you. I need some time to adjust to this. Just give me some time. Okay, Mom. She's handling this perfectly, doing everything she's supposed to, including telling me before she goes further. I've prepared her well. I should feel gratified by this parenting success. Instead, I grieve for the loss of innocence. I'm overwhelmed by the awareness of what the steps she's about to take will mean for her. I feel like I'm letting her go into a dark, haunted house on her own for the first time. All I can do is square her up, watch her go, and wait by the exit.